to basically explore the bilateral relationship, especially on trade and investment with Sri Lanka. So we have had so many programs already, and in the recent past, to name few, Indonesia, Malaysia, Turkey, and towards next month we have already scheduled Bangladesh. So there are a lot of activities taking place with regards to bilateral. Ladies and gentlemen, to start the session for opening remarks, I would like to invite President of the National Chamber, Mr. Nandika Buddhipala.
Everyone, first of all, Your Excellency, it's a great pleasure for us to have you here. And we have His Excellency Poj Hanpol, Ambassador of Thailand to Sri Lanka. Then we have Mrs. Hatai Chanko Sivara. She's Director, Thai Trade Center, Commercial Section, Royal Thai Consulate General in Chennai. Thank you very much for being here. Ms. Kanyavan Subhay Singh, Deputy Director, Thai Trade Center, Commercial Section. There again, Royal Thai Consulate General in Chennai. Then we would like to invite the other dignitaries from BOI, Mr. Sudat Jayasekara, Department of Commerce, Mr. Alex Gunasekara, Deputy Director of the Commerce, EDB, Ms. Saumya Kannangara, Assistant Director, Marketing Division, EDB, Ms. Manuka Perra, Export Promotion Officer, Market Division. Then we invited IMED, Mr. PG Tenakon, Chief Operating Officer. Then the most importantly, NEDA, we have Mr. Sunil Jayaratne, Chairman himself. Thank you very much for being here. We wanted Foreign Ministry, Mr. Chandana Veerasena, Acting DG, Economic Affairs, Bilateral. Then we invited China Business Council, Mr. Udita Baliakara as well. The objective of inviting all of these kind of dignitaries is to facilitate, since we are going to have a very meaningful discussion as far as the bilateral relationships are concerned. We always find that there are certain bottlenecks, maybe certain issues in between. So we need to first trash out some of these issues for us to move forward. This is just a beginning, as we discussed with His Excellency before coming down here. It is going to be extremely important for us to get into this particular trade and specifically industrialization track for us to get away from where we are at the moment. When we look at maybe very briefly, even though His Excellency is going to give you much more details, as we know, the Thailand is Southeast Asia's second largest economy, and they have nominal gross GDP, gross domestic product of around US dollars 500 million, which is ranked as maybe 28th in the world, and with a population of almost about 69.4 million population, 20th largest maybe in the world as well. So it's we need to understand it's a big economy. But striking fact is going to be, with a free trade economy, they have developed quite a lot compared to where they were over a period of time. Most of the population earlier those days engaged in agriculture, but slowly the agriculture also got modernized. Then they moved away from agriculture, only not hanging onto the agriculture. They have gone into the industries, the substantial industries, which include electronic appliances, components, computer components, and specifically vehicles. Thailand, the recovery from the Asian crisis, specifically because of their export orientation, then maybe significant part of their GDP, as I can remember, maybe about maybe 40% is coming from exports, whereas we know our situation. Then it is important for us to have maybe the Minister of Industries also to support when we go through this kind of the industrialization, we need to have our skills developed. We need to be very competitive in what we do as well. It is not only just to have a conversation, but our objective is to facilitate the entire process. We know that it's going to take time. We know there are certain trade barriers and certain other issues. We might not be able to get away maybe within 24 hours or maybe within one year, given the economic circumstances what we are going through. But it is always need to have kind of an objective for us to open up the trade and then open up the economy as well, to eliminate inefficiencies in the marketplace. But there again, specifically need to have certain amount of knowledge transfer, technology transfer. For that, we believe that it's extremely important for us to have some amount of collaborations, some amount of joint ventures, some amount of interaction with the other industrialized countries. Specifically, as Bandul also mentioned, the recent past, maybe from last March, maybe about 6 months, we realized the fact that it is possible for us to look at Asian countries. We started with Indonesia, then we went ahead with Malaysia. Your Excellency, you have supported us coming down here as the third nation in the Asian region. We know very well, even here, the Asian countries, the ambassadors, Your Excellencies, are very much connected with each other. They have a lot of deliberations. They talk about the collaboration as well as the other opportunities in the marketplace, and even to come up with the industrialization, how they can interact with us. So those aspects are going to be extremely important for us. Without taking that much of time of yours, I briefly keep myself away from these other deliberations, but keeping our objective in mind, we seek His Excellency's support for us to get connected to the business community and to have much more deliberations with the business community here, with the Thailand business community, for us to move forward. There again, all the government agencies and others who are interested in supporting us in making the country industrialized. I think that has been one of the priorities. Without that, I don't think that we are in a position to get away from this. Then there again, to open up the economy slowly moving forward after we come into certain stage, to eliminate maybe certain kind of monopolies and certain kind of restrictions, and to make economy more efficient and productive. So thank you very much.
Poj Hanpol began his diplomatic career in 1990, overseas posting in Morocco from 1994 to 1990, and Africa. His other overseas, Russian Federation and Italy. He also worked at the Department of ASEAN Community Awareness Campaign in Thailand from 2014 to 2016.
National Chamber of Commerce. I've seen that rightly mentioned that my colleague, Ambassador of Indonesia, Ambassador of Turkey, were already here. In some positions, it's been in the news. Today, we just would like to set tone at first, that I would speak shortly, briefly, general introduction of what Thailand and Sri Lanka Bilateral stand for. But I'm particularly happy that today I have my colleague who currently stationed in Chennai, but also look after trade between Sri Lanka and Thailand, Mrs. Hathai Chanok Sivara, Director of Trade Office in Chennai, and also her assistant, Ms. Kanyawan Sup Singh. These two ladies are particular well versed in the commerce and the trade between the two countries. So during the question and answer session, you may be able to ask them for certain information. But at the same time, I would like to tell you that some of you have already doing business with Thailand. and so you have experience in that you may also share with us, and we may have questions to ask you about the current investment environment in your country. But as a speaker, I would like to report to you the development, the current development between Thailand and Sri Lanka. In fact, Sri Lanka export to Thailand average annually $50 million on the right, whereas Thailand export to Sri Lanka remains about 400 annually, roughly. And in this, there is a need, there is a chance to get expansion. And even during the COVID era, there is also some substantial progress in trade volume. And in this light, with the change of administration, the present government, as also the President Nandika Buddhapala of National Chamber of Commerce just mentioned, there would be a kind of political will to move Sri Lanka into an exported-oriented economy. And in this light, in this backdrop, the Sri Lanka-Thailand FTA, which was initially started in 2018 with a view to reach the ambition of $1.5 billion trade volume. But that did not happen because of COVID, because of many things. But only recently, that I have talked with the BOI, I've talked to the Presidential Office. It is Sri Lanka intention of resuming the talk of Sri Lanka-Thailand Free Trade Agreement, FTA, that there would be, in general, in the long run, you will trade in goods, rules of origin, sanitary, physiosanitary, technical barrier on trade and all that. That's some items that will be discussed during the FTA negotiation with the trade negotiation committee which is already in place. Like I mentioned earlier, that the initiative of FTA negotiation between Thailand and Sri Lanka officially started in 2018, but it was stalled. But only recently, as embassy talked to the Sri Lankan side, it is the Sri Lankan side intention via the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Sri Lanka to reconnect, resume, and restart the negotiation again to tap these, potential. But let us be practical and realistic. There are things more to be done, but we hope that negotiation will resume early next year, and by the end of 2023, there would be the so-called, as you know, low-hanging fruits outcome of that process of negotiation. So that gives you an overall picture of the trade relations between Sri Lanka and Thailand and what we are trying to do at present. But at the same time, let me inform you, some of the audience may know and might not know already, Sri Lanka and Thailand are part of Bengal Initiative, Multi-Sectoral Cooperation, Technical and Economic Cooperation, BIMSTEC, which has been in existence for 25 years. And this year, Thailand as a host of BIMSTEC in Thailand, which last year, earlier this year, in fact, Sri Lanka was host of the on-site and online summit at the end of February, early March, and we concluded the charter of BIMSTEC. Mr. Nandika mentioned cooperation in ASEAN, Association of Southeast Asian Nations, with Thailand is part of 10-country cooperation with a population over 600 million. And right now, Thailand have intra-trade with ASEAN with the highest volume. But ASEAN has been in existence for since in 1967, and we become 10 member country ASEAN only recently. So it's more than 50 years of cooperation that begin to bring fruits at the present time. The BIMSTEC, with its existence of 25 years, there's many more things to be done that on multilateral level. And I would like to echo the remarks of Mr. Dantika Punapa regarding the overhaul of the system, the creating conducive environment for investor from foreign country. Of course, the policy of the government is toward export-oriented economy, but there are still rules and regulations that need to be streamlined in order to make investment in Sri Lanka, trade in Sri Lanka, very conducive. It's of course the part of government to do rules and regulation, but I do believe that with your comments, with your input, the members of National Chamber of Commerce, it will create a kind of a fair and equitable environment for all investor and trader, including from Thailand. And I would like to give some introduction also. The two ladies, the representative from Chennai come yesterday, they have particular question regarding also the current situation and all that I hope you will be able to give your view, to answer the question or put forward your own question regarding trade and investment in Thailand. With that, I think I have given you some overview, and I would like to once again reiterate that I'd like to set tone that this session should be kind of exchange of view, concrete and realistic. It's not a kind of lecture you have been listening to lecture many times. And if matchmaking is possible, we are here at the embassy. We do overall picture. The trade office in Chennai will be able to give you specific or can refer you to the right person also, because you're also looking for joint venture and trade promotion or even technology transfer from strong sector in Thailand like agriculture and trade and so on. So I would like to thank the National Chamber of Commerce for the invitation for the discussion today. I would like again to reiterate my thanks that the coincidence, despite their busy schedule, the representative from the trade office in Chennai will be here with me with a strong team, Thailand, to help answer your question as much as possible. So thank you very much. Thank you.
Even it's not a big amount or big volume, but it's still the trade can still going on. And I hope after the situation better, we will have more trade and more activities and relationships in many aspects, more and more upcoming. And the principal export from Thailand to Sri Lanka from January to August 2022 is rubber, woven fabrics, precious stones and jewelry, machinery and parts, polymers of ethylene and propylene, and other major products is chemicals, dry and smoked fish, yarn, sugar, iron and steel. And principal import from Thailand, from Sri Lanka, is jewelry, including silver bars and gold, garments, electrical machinery parts, vegetable products, chemicals, and other products like fresh seafood, electrical cables, coffee and tea, and fabric and part of vehicles. I think since its strategic location of Sri Lanka is a gateway that we can use, Thailand can use Sri Lanka as a gateway to other regions like Europe and the Middle East and Africa and also to Asia. And on the other hand, Sri Lanka can use Thailand as a gateway to Southeast Asia and to all other Asia countries. And since we have FTA, as His Excellency already mentioned, India has FTA with Sri Lanka since 1998. India-Sri Lanka Free Trade Agreement is called ISFTA, and ISFTA covered 1,351 products by Indian side and 342 products by Sri Lanka side, whereas India and Thailand also have FTA cover only 82 products. The sooner Thailand and Sri Lanka FTA negotiation can be finalized and implemented, Sri Lanka will have double benefits on importing from Thailand using Thailand-Sri Lanka FTA, as well as supplying the import product with value addition to India using India-Sri Lanka FTA. Moreover, not only FTA, now we also have MOU signing between these two countries on the private sectors, and in many areas that we cooperation together in like we will trade, exchange the businessmen to each countries, and also in fisheries and agricultural, and also in gems and jewelry sectors. And for the opportunities, I can see that as Sri Lanka economy mainly depend on the tourism, and upgrading in hospitality services will help boosting the economy further to the international standard expecting by the visitors. Thai hospitality services are well recognized. The globe and Thai economy also mainly depends on tourism as yours. So Sri Lanka has a very good opportunity to import the hospitality services from Thailand to train the local community. And also with the farming machinery, Sri Lanka mainly depends on its agriculture sector to feed the nation. As the island GDP on agriculture is 14.6%. Currently, the government of Sri Lanka is working hard to increasing the production of food grains in the island. Sri Lanka can take this opportunity to import the latest farming machinery, which Thailand is very strong from Thailand, as Thailand we have expertise in the farming technology and equipments, not only with the traditional farming, but it's also the smart farming. And also the cold storage units and transportation. Every country has learned a lot from the pandemic. The major sector which was affected during the pandemic was the food supply chain. And I can see from Sri Lanka also face the same problem. Food supply throughout the nation was in demand, mainly due to the lack of insufficient storage system and management. Thailand is large supplier of cold storage units, scaling from small supermarket storage to large warehouse-sized cold storage. So it's a good opportunity. And also Thailand is, as everybody knows, we are the kitchen of the world. We can supply food and not only fresh food, but also the processed food, canned food to Sri Lanka. So I hope in the next coming year we will have more cooperation and more activities together with the National Chamber of Commerce of Sri Lanka from the next upcoming year, and we will discuss in details later. Okay, thank you very much for giving me opportunity to speak today. Thank you very much.
Valuable comments. I think it is giving some insights into the business community already gathered here, looking for business and investment opportunities on both sides. As my chairman, president mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, we have in this flow already Board of Investment, Department of Commerce, Export Development Board, IMED, NEDA, National Enterprise Development Authority, Foreign Ministry also being invited. I think one of the representatives are already here, and China Business Council operating under National Chamber of Commerce is also present in this valuable gathering. And actually we would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Arit Prasant Kul. I hope I pronounced the name proper, sir. Minister Councillor of Royal Thai Embassy in Sri Lanka. And as well as we would like to acknowledge and inform the presence of our Senior Deputy President, Mr. Deepal Nelson, also on the head table. Ladies and gentlemen, with this gathering, we would like to open the floor for questions and answers, for expression of your views. You will get if you raise your hand, you will get a FM mic, so you can present your question or any statements to be made, things to be clarified. This is the time. The small speech to be made. Lady, she is Deputy Director, Ms. Subhe Singh from Thai Trade Center. She has some
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much to giving me opportunity to introduce our activities that may help you to have a business, explore your opportunity to explore your business opportunity both in your country or even for the international market. As my director already mentioned, we have a trade between Thailand and Sri Lanka. So as we see the top 5 products which we have between just 2 countries, Thailand and Sri Lanka, always that will be gem and jewelries that come always in the top 5. It can be up and down. And the second one is machinery. So I think it's quite weird if we have both import and export. How is it happen? If Thailand import a lot from Sri Lanka and then also export to Sri Lanka back again, what does that mean? So I think, and on the second point, first of all, I don't want to confuse that much. It's like we talk first, what is opportunity? What kind of products we can see between Thailand and Sri Lanka? So as we see first, gem and jewelry, and then coming with the machinery, like cooling, heater, as my director already mentioned. And next, that will be like rubber. So, and for Sri Lanka itself, you need also food, tea, this kind of products that I think your country still need it a lot. So for us as the office, from Thai government who create a platform and opportunity for you, for Maldives and Indian, to find the right products, right resort, and right partner. So we have an activity because of COVID that people can't travel within the last 2 days. I would say that create or give us opportunity to create a new channels of connection. We use more online, we use Zoom meeting, so that we can save money, save time. But nowadays, after the country start again, so we have COVID in control. Thailand opened the country again, and we welcome all the foreigners to come to Thailand, not just for tourism, but also for the business opportunity. The Ministry of Commerce we create a platform for business. The major one we doing since many years is called for food sector. It's called ThaiFEC. I think some of you who sitting here, if you are in the food sector, you might know as well. We're working with Kolon Messe and Thai Chamber. So Kolon Messe is the one who organized the biggest food exhibition in Cologne, Germany. So we're working with them, and ThaiFEC is biggest, I would say now is the biggest food exhibition. So for you who have a food or have food business, so if you would like to see opportunity, not just for Thailand market, but the world market, and you don't, let's say compare the expense, you going to Thailand is cheaper than you go to France, to go to a Seal exhibition or Anuga in Germany. And the travel from Sri Lanka to Thailand is really, I think, 2 hours or maybe less. So if you come to Thailand for the ThaiFEC exhibition, that will give you opportunity to introduce your products in terms of food sector to Thai market and also overseas market. Because the Ministry of Commerce has the office like us, Thai Trade Center around the world, about 60 offices. So each offices will invite importer and exporter to participate in the exhibitions. So that is first exhibition. I would like to invite you to have a look, maybe first of all in the website if you don't know about it. And then if you are interested, you can contact us. We would like to assist you, help you. And the second one that I would like to introduce to you is Bangkok Gem and Jewelry Fair. Now we also, Bangkok Gem and Jewelry Fair is one of the biggest gem and jewelry fair in the world. We make the same thing that we have both Thai company and overseas company who participate as exhibitors. Lately, we just organized Bangkok Gem and Jewelry in September. And as you see the situation in your country, you won't believe we get 33 companies, so 30 company, participate in Bangkok Gems to introduce the products. And that is the second of exhibitors after Hong Kong. So as you see, that will be always opportunity. So Thailand is open for you if you want to explore your business, not just, as I said, not just for Thailand market, but also for the international market. And if you are looking for products to import to your country, just to fill in something that you might still miss now, our office, Thai Trade Chennai, are ready to find the right company to you, and to make. We also ready to arrange online meeting for you as well. At the end of the section, I will leave like QR code here. If anyone is interested to contact us, you can scan the QR code, which is linked to our website, and then you will get our contact information. So, or if in case some of you already have information or company you are interested to have a business but haven't created, I would suggest you send us the email. Let us verify them for you. We, under the Ministry of Commerce, we can check, first of all, check the company if they are really existed. If they really register under the products that they provide you, start with that first. So after verify, it's not just seeing the registration, but time to time we also arrange the online matching for you. And if you need more information or more choice of business company, export company, we are grateful to do for you as well. Let us check for you first before you start the business. And I would say nowadays there are so much of channels that you can find a company seller on Google, on any website, whatever. And try to avoid that mistake. Let us help you. We don't charge anything. We won't charge anything. But we just would like to help on that part, to create. We don't come here just for selling the products to Sri Lankan, but we would like to help you also to have opportunity to come to Thailand and to see what we can do over there. And then the third product, third sector that I would like to introduce is called E&E, electronic and electronic exhibition, and RHVAC, which is RHVAC refrigeration, H is heat, A air condition. So in this exhibition, you will find the heater, the cooling machinery and equipment. That will be also another opportunity for you to come to Thailand, have a look in yourself. I must say the exhibitors who participate in our exhibition means under the Ministry of Commerce, which organize all this exhibition I told you. We verify them already. They are the member of us that we have a look or we visit their factory already. So I would say you can trust them. You can trust them some part. Of course, we can't guarantee because nowadays, as the COVID situation coming, the term of payment, as Excellency mentioned, is also one issue that might make the production gets delayed, the payment delay. But I would suggest if this kind of things happen, let us talk first. We contact your partner so that we can find a solution at earliest. So I think that will be all that I would like to introduce to you. That is the activities that we do in Chennai. But of course, as I said, nowadays we can connect each other per online. So no border for all activities. Yeah, thank you very much.
Your particular things to
questions for the Deputy Director and Director. Just with regards to the FTA that you're planning with Sri Lanka, what sort of items will be in the FTA? I think what you're negotiating for and what is Sri Lanka negotiating for? Yes, in the FTA, the Free Trade Agreement.
Free trade agreement, yes.
I'd just like to know, is there a list of items, for example, that Thailand is asking for, that Sri Lanka is asking for, that's already available prior to negotiation, or is negotiation on?
But if you'd like to know what
Sorry, I'm just going to have a couple of questions if I can go through them one on one.
Yes.
Thanks. My next question is basically, we import machinery from Thailand at the moment, from plastic manufacturing machinery, etc. What I'd like to know is, are there any concessionary exporters? For example, would the exporter of the machinery get some benefits from exporting to Sri Lanka, as in terms of interest or rates, so they can give us better pricing and more competitive pricing?
Will you introduce yourself so that I can understand what would you like to get?
Sorry, my name is Asif Nanji. I'm the director of a company called Interplast Asia. We are a large packaging manufacturer here in Sri Lanka. We also have several subsidiaries and different companies involved in different business lines. And so we import plastic blow molding and injection molding machinery from Thailand to Sri Lanka. Currently, there are no export subsidies, for example, for our supplier to actually.
Export subsidies?
Yes, as in where our supplier can take a benefit in terms of pricing or anything like that from the Thai government or any kind of advantage they can pass on to us. Currently, there are none.
Since Thailand is under WTO, we cannot subsidize for the export that we will not, we cannot do that like that. But we are subsidizing our way for our exporters to like participate in machinery show globally. But we cannot do it on the price. We have to be like on market competitive. It depends on the negotiation.
And just a couple more questions. We are also looking for matchmaking facilities. For example, Sri Lanka has an energy security issue at the moment. So we're looking for partners from Thailand who are very advanced in solar technology, for example. So we're looking for partners who will actually do technology transfer and joint venture with us here in Sri Lanka to develop large-scale 10 megawatt plus size solar power plants. And I was just wondering whether there's any assistance you can give us in that matter. Thank you, Excellent. I also have the same question for matchmaking for agricultural projects. We have a great soil, weather conditions, etc. for growing food in Sri Lanka. And Thailand is one of the world's largest exporters of durian, for example. We have the growing conditions here for it as well. And we have the land available
what we are doing. We are doing business matching between importers and Thai exporters. And Thailand agriculture, we are also very strong. And other sectors just like food and food process. And we will hand select the Thai company that is match the size of the company and what you are looking for. But before we matching, we will have our database of our exporters who is verified and in other exporter list. It's better than you go online and find a lot of scammers, which we are like, but we cannot guarantee anyone, but at least they are our exporter list and have some activity with us. And but before we do matching deal with Thai exporter, we will have to ask for your details and all the what you are looking for specifically, and we can do it later after the meeting and get your information. We're happy to help you.
Thank you, Derek. I have one final question. If I were to, for example, want to start a restaurant in Bangkok, would you help facilitate us to, for example, get the visas? If you want to do, for example, specialize in the Sri Lanka restaurant, for example.
For visa is also in both company, and we have just introduced 1 year visa. But of course, currently you can ask for business visa, as embassy, we are responsible for that. If you ask us for visa,
Well, I see a lack of tenacity on my principle to achieve more. It may be a commercial difficulty on their part. So in such a situation, then I think there's a role for the export development board or whatever the equivalent of
To step in,
to step in, yes.
to help you or help
And then to help me to grow.
help them to help you to grow.
I think I can tell you later what
Yes. The role of the government in order to the producer in Thailand or exporter in Thailand to grow and provide you more. But in general, as we discussed, if there is no subsidy in Thailand as according to the WTO, and we promote fair competition. And also on your side, you may have your competitor, and in general, one cannot monopolize the product. There will be some, I think, also the underlying that you were talking also price cutting, not really. The subsidy, the assistance from the government side, the Thai government. Yeah.
What I'm saying is that, say, I import from Thailand, but my competitor imports from another destination. So there must be some tenacity from the Thai side to say, the total market is this. I would like to get up to this much, and therefore we support you. That discussion doesn't come.
So we understand more what you are doing and what is your specific requirement or specific inquiry, so we can serve you better.
I think I love that bit.
Yes, because I cannot hear you clearly, I'm sorry. I will
Okay,
come
I
back
can do more.
to you initially.
During the fellowship, if you have specifications in a kind of easy manner, you can come to us, come to them, and discuss specific question and answer.
Yeah, when it comes to maintaining the office, people of all of us might be I believe they are in the conversation. Close to is going to be maybe my existence is trying to say I is normally trying to some kind of the role of the competitiveness rather than creating a police. And they believe that they are great at learning people from the country to get the market advantage. So they may absolutely very specifically support maybe certain sectors of exports, maybe distribution and delivery supporting by India. That's my understanding.
Hi. So for anyone who, sorry, yes please. I have a question to Your Excellency. In your opinion, what policies do you think the Thai government use to help industrialize your country?
That's a big question. We have a continuity of policy here in 1961. In 1961, the Thai government formulated National Social Economic Development Plan 5 year Thailand was an agricultural place, and then we see the chance of industrialization of service industry, and with the investment, outside investment coming in, with strong government official wisdom, I would call it technocrats, and right policy from the politicians, that the history of transformation, we have clear aim in mind step by step. Only having said that 25 years ago, in 1997, Thailand faced an economic one sector went down. Yes, Asian crisis that started in Thailand in 1997. We went to IMF and we bounced back, built back with fiscal policy, monetary policy, strong technocrat, and clear policy making to aim a country to achievement. I think that still very so much, but that is the trend that Thailand was doing with some disadvantages, but with clear things that every all together. And I have to mention one thing that the private sector, the national chambers of commerce, we have public and private corporations as a whole. We have a national chamber of commerce, the Federation of Lanka Association, and different industry is playing important role and give comment to the government. Like if there is something that the government should do to liberalize the market, to promote things, they give input to the government. That's the role, is check and balance. That is a strong technocrat, but also the clear policy of the policy making. Accountability, check and balance. Many things come together and make what it is. Of course, not an identity, but we do have that check and balance system that checks private sector and the government provide chances to private sector. We have done full of rules and liberation in place. 40 years, 50 years back, bit by bit. There is still a lot to have to that. Still a lot